Holy moly! Oh boy. Welcome back everybody to another camping with Tony, and for the first time Bruno, who is behind me. Hey Bruno. So I'll cover all the details later. Obviously those who know my channel know all about Bruce. I'll explain that later, and I'll introduce you to Bruno and everything about him. But first we've got to go camping. And because this is Bruno's first proper camp, we are going to take it easy. We're going to go to a site that I've only been to a couple of times before, but that's safe, easy for Bruno. It's a nice site. It's a miserable, very grim day, and I think we've got a lot of rain to come as well. So typical camping with Tony fashion, I will bring you back from the campsite ready to set up camp. And this is going to be a chilled one, an easy one. We're going to eat some good food, we're going to drink some good beers and maybe wine, and hopefully you all enjoy it. So bring you back from the campsite. Okay, welcome back everybody. It's about an hour later and we're at the site, and it's got more grim. We're going to be setting up in the rain. Not a big problem. I've got a different idea this time. I'm not going to be using the awning on the truck. I've got a tarp with me. I've got a big air tent with me, the Zempire Pronto 4-person tent. So what I'm going to do is hook the tarp up across the, and I found my spot here. I just need to go and turn around. Yeah, hook the tarp up over the top of the tent and we're sorted. So I have to put on all my wet weather gear, and then I will come back to you outside getting soaking wet. Okay, welcome back everybody. It is grim, absolutely chucking down. I've got to get camp set up quickly. My plan is to get the tent set up behind and then get the tarp over. But Bruno's in here, he wants to come out, he's gagging to come out. He's gonna get soaked, but I'll dry him off later. So let's let Bruno out. Come on then, puppy. Let's say hello to everybody. All right everybody, so this is Bruno. You might have seen him before when I picked him up as a pup. He's 10 months old, so he's just at that stage of being a border collie where you would train him for sheep herding, for all sorts of things. Look at you, Bruno. Hey, come here. Come on. All right, so what I want to do first is get him a treat that he can go and play. Oh, he's perked up when I said that. So he can go and play and I can set the tent up. Bruno, get a treat. What's this? You're going to sit. 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 Good boy. So sit. So border collies are extremely intelligent, but they are excitable, and you've got to control them. You've got to train them early as pups, or else they'll try and dominate you. So you really got to do that. You've got to do all these things like sitting, the discipline, all sorts of things. So he's very excited. So here we go. Wait for your treat. Wait. Go on then. Good boy. Now he might or might not eat it on camera, I don't know. Right, first things first is let's get the tent set up. I want to set it up so that I can then run a tarp over the back of it. I found my spot. I want to be just a few, like a meter and a half maybe away from the back of the truck, because I want to be able to cook on there and things like that. And yeah, I've got the tarp. I'm not using the truck tarp this time, the awning, because I want to try something different. So let's do this. Now the temperature is about 10 degrees centigrade. It's quite chilly. I'm not going to be able to have fire here. It's a no fire zone. Some people have lit fires here, but you can get in a lot of trouble if you do that. and you've got to respect the rules. Okay, so we're going to get the tent set up first. I could do the tarp first, so I can work under the tarp, but let's just get the tent done. So I've got the massive Zempire Pronto 4 tent. Now you can't see Bruno, he's behind the camera with his little toy. He's a little bit confused. This is his first car camp. So just bear with me with him. It's going to be, this is going to be an interesting time. Okay, so the Zempire Pronto 4 air tent. Now it's already connected inside, so I should be able to set it up without the interior getting soaking wet. It's a very simple concept. You've seen me use this before, if you've seen my channel before. This is one of the easier tents to set up. As I said, the inner is already attached, so hopefully it doesn't get wet inside. If it does, I'll just towel dry it off. This is always a good test for a tent. Can you set it up in the rain? Right, it's an air tent, so it's got to be pumped up. And you just need to pump it up from one valve. And I've got to remember where the valve is. Oh, here we go. There's a valve. Is that a valve? Oh yeah. Gosh, I almost lost the cover for it. Okay, so let's pump this up. Yeah, so I don't want the interior getting wet while I do this. It shouldn't take me that long to do. Okay, it comes with a pump and a pressure gauge. Where is it? Here. Okay. So you just screw the end in. Start pumping. How do you know? Okay. I think that's good enough for now. Woo. Right, I just need to close the storm doors. Hang on, Bruno. Hold on, out you go, out. Bruno got worried there where I was. Okay, I've done something wrong here. I don't know what, it's twisted. Okay, let me take this off, hang on. I haven't used this for a while. I can't remember how I packed it up. But I must have attached this wrongly. Hold on. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. That's better. Huh. You know, I just can't remember how this goes. I think I've got this clipped on the wrong way round. Hold on. That's it. Okay, that's better. All right. Now we're laughing. Okay. I think that's enough air in it as well. Right, so all you have to do is stake it out and you're good to go. So as I say, I want to be fairly close. And I want to be centered to the truck. So I think the closer the better. That'll give me enough space to work with. Yeah, perfect, okay. Oh, right, so I've got to pick it out. So I'm going to use my pegs, my special pegs. Well, when I say they're special, they're not that special. They're just massive. See? These huge things here. Okay. So... Okay, let's get the back pegged up. That's looking good. That's looking very good. I don't need to guy the rest out. There's no wind forecast for here. So let's just get the front done and get the tarp done. Okay, so the plan with the tarp is quite simple. In my mind it is anyway. I want to throw it over the top here and hook it off the back over there. Hopefully I bought the right tarp. 4 by 3 meter. Hopefully it's long enough. She said. Yeah, so this is a 4 meter by 3 meter tarp. Now it needs to reach the middle and it needs to just clip on the end here. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do to measure this out, I'll just hook it up temporarily. There's a couple of points I could hook this to. Right, so I'm going to use some carabiners from my guy line to do this. Okay, it might work. It might work. I don't know. Now you know what? I'm going to have to use guy lines. I didn't think it through. Just talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Oh boy, it is really coming down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is attach it to the wheels. I think that's going to be the easiest way. Using the ends. And just throw it up there. And then secure it again later. We'll see if that does the trick. So what I want to do is center of the tarp there. I mean, there are some tie points up here that I could attach it to, but we'll just do it to the wheels for now. Just because it's not clear in my head what to do. Okay. Hook that one to the wheel. Okay, that's nice and tight. And then do the same on the other side. Okay, and this should give me just enough cover. Now the reason I'm doing it to the wheels and not to here is I want more of a 45-degree angle on this to counter when I pull it over the tent. Alright, that should be enough. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay, and then throw this over the tent, hook up a couple more guy lines. I need a couple of pegs and a couple of guy lines. And yes, it would have been a lot easier just to use the car awning, the truck awning, but I wanted to do something different. Okay, same on the other side. Right, with this much rain, we're going to get pooling. It's inevitable. Okay. Let's do one at a time. Not for you, Bruno. Okay, same on the other side. I'll tell you what, it'd be a miracle if it is dry inside this tent. So much water everywhere. Oh yeah. Okay, that looks like it's working. Great success. Now I'm not doing this, I'm not covering the tent because I think the tent's going to leak. I know it doesn't leak. I've already used it in massive rainstorm. No, I'm doing this because I want to be able to sit out in between the truck and the tent. And the truck awning does not cover it properly. Now, you probably can't see Bruno at my feet here. Trying to take the pegs. Bruno, mind out, mind the guy line. Mind out, good boy. Alright. And inside I should have cozy shelter, which I do. Oh, that works very well. Wow, I'm really surprised how good that is. Okay, let's get inside. All right, now there is going to be a problem here. Hold on. In that, well, let me get all the water off this first. It's on this side. Okay, there's a slight flaw in the design of this this Pronto tent, just a slight flaw, but there should really be zips down the side here to allow you to undo this and not get water inside, but they don't have that, and I have spoken to them about it.
because the problem is, as soon as you open this up, it's going to start leaking. Bruno, out! You're not allowed in there, not yet. Yeah, so I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can't roll this door up without water getting in, and that's not a waterproof interior, and it leaks because the zip is there. Well, we'll see how it goes. Sorry, I mean it is waterproof there, but there's a zip there. That's the problem. It's like a power outlet. So I don't know why they did that. Hopefully on the version 3, this is version 2, hopefully on version 3 they fix it. Because that's a bit of a pain. Now what I can do is just dry the top of the tent off once I've hooked this up. Yeah, so what it means is that tonight I can't sleep with the door open. Because all that rain is going to come in that zip. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me angle you down a bit. So this zip here leaks. That's for a power outlet. And the problem is, because the fly doesn't come across like this, there's no way to do it, because there's only one zip and it's behind here. You can't stop water coming on here. So you see, even now water's coming inside. So I'd say that's a flawed design, because you actually cannot use this tent in the rain by itself without the door closed. Impossible. Even if you set this up as an awning, water is still going to come streaming in. I've tried, and there's just nothing you can do about it. So they need to fix that. They need to add 2 more zips here so that you can attach the side wing here to protect the side. But whatever, it is what it is. Okay, so we don't need this at all. The fly mesh door. That goes into its little pocket here. Yeah. Alright. Now, apart from where I've been walking around in my boots, it's dry in here. I'm going to dry it off a bit more, so I need gear. I need a towel. Here we go. And now Bruno isn't trained for tent, so I'm sure he's going to come in here soaking wet and making more of a mess of it. But we'll deal with that when we come to it. Wow, I tell you what, considering what I've just put this through, setting it up in the pouring rain, that's remarkably dry. There's only a couple of drops in here. And that's because I didn't have the sides zipped up in advance. So next time, when I dry the tent, I'll set it up so that it's all sealed in, so you can set it up in the rain completely and won't get any problems. Yeah, that zip is a problem. I might stick some duct tape on it. I don't know if it will hold on this waterproof material. Alright, let's start bringing stuff in. I need to get a mat down, get my dry shoes. Okay, got my dry shoes. I think I need to use a floor mat from the car, from the truck. Oh, actually, you know what? I've got a mat here. There you go. Okay. Alright everyone, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything out and packed up, chucked in here, and then I think I'll bring you back when I've chilled out. I've got my chair all set up, and we can put some food on. I need to get Starlink set up. There's no signal here and I need to stay in touch with home. So what I'm going to do is, actually, I'll tell you what, let me get the bedding out first, because that I can do. Oh, let me take all this off. So I've got for Bruno, so I want, usually Brucey would have slept on the bed, his dog bed, but I wanted Bruno to get used to sleeping on the floor next to me. So I've got his dog bed here and a blanket for him. And this is what I'm going to be using when we're wild camping up in the mountains and wherever. So I want him to get used to that gear. I've got that for him. Okay, I've got my Zempire moto bed. This is the extra large version. And it's all a one unit. And that's it, basically. I've just got to blow it up. That's easy enough. Stay outside, Bruno. Stay outside. No. Good boy. Right, there's no way I can let Bruno in because he is absolutely drenched. Oh, and I've got muddy shoes. Bruno, no. You stay out. There's a good boy. Whew. Okay, I've got my pillow. Which is my Nemo, which I think is broken. Oh no, there it is. Okay. Yep, it's working. Okay. So yeah, I've got my pillow. I've got cooking gear, change of clothes, and I've got my chair. So I'll set my chair up now. Let me just get the pump put away. So you saw how easy that was to set the tent up. Really, it just took, I don't know, what was it, 10 minutes, if that? Considering I'm by myself and it's a 4-person tent, I'm doing it in the rain and keeping an eye on a puppy. I don't think that was bad going. Instructions are in the bag if you do get one of these Zempire tents. The only thing I would say is that the pegs that they come with are just those useless shepherd's hook pegs, which are no good to anybody. I don't know why they do that. It's why make a great product and just ruin it with crap pegs. So Zempire, if you're listening, and I know you probably are, please, decent pegs. Alright, I need to get Bruno his water. Bruno! So, he's very loyal, like all border collies. Hey, what's the water? See, doesn't go very far. Keeps you in sight all the time. Okay, my chair, got this click chair. I think it's the high back, I can't remember what it's called. It's a click high back chair. It's pretty simple to use. I think that was it. Yeah, extend it, extend it, extend it, and that's it. Chair is done. You tighten the back up. Wow, listen to the rain. Oop, cup holder. You can slot it in either side. So I've got my cup holder there as well. All good. Wow, it's coming down now. Oh my God. I've got to do something about this zip. Oh, Bruno, you see. I just don't know what to do about it. I really don't want to have this whole thing zipped up. What I could do, let me see if there's a way to do it. Okay, what I'm probably going to have to do is, you see the zip here isn't waterproof either, but there is a gutter. Okay, here's what we'll do. I'll leave it zipped up to about there. And that should stop splashes going in. That might work. But the zip is still going to be a problem. All these zips, they're not... These zips, inner zips, are not water sealed. So they will leak. Only the outer one is seam sealed. And behind the seam, these are not. Again, if I got to design this tent, there's a couple of things I would change on it just to make it absolutely perfect. It's a great start though. And it's not leaking at all. I mean, I've got the tarp on it. And I haven't got pooling either, which is great. Oh no, my chair! Oh no! I wasn't paying attention. Oh no, that is typical camping with Tony. Leave your chair out in the rain. Okay, luckily it wipes off really quickly. I can't believe I just did that. It's so stupid. Oh, I'm sorry, Bruno. Am I in your way? Oh, all right. I need to just chill for a second. In my comfy chair. Oh, let me just angle you down a bit. Hold on. There we go. Oh, gotta say, this is a comfy chair, and it does support your back, which is nice. Okay, so I'm in my little cocoon. I'm dry now. There's no way that rain can get to me. I've got these flaps coming down at the side, so I'm sort of doubly protected. I can cook right here on my car, on my truck. There's a table. That's pretty awesome. All right, I've got a couple of things I need to do. I need to set the Starlink up. I won't bother showing you that. And then I will bring you back when I'm having a snack and a cup of coffee. Okay, so I've unpacked everything. Let me give you a little tour outside of camp. I don't know where Bruno is. Let's see if he comes when I call him. Bruno! Come on! That's how far away he is. Come on, go, 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 go! Come on! Oh, you're so fast. Good boy. He's exploring. Okay, so here's my camp. Check it out. What do you think, Bruno? Do you like it? Oh, he's not seen the camera before. He doesn't know what this is. Oh, that's odd. What is that? It's not a stick, Bruno, that's for sure. I've managed to set up right next to a massive puddle. That's okay though. It's draining the other way. So yeah, everything is looking pretty cool. This is pretty taut on the sides. I could pull that down more, but there's absolutely no need. It's not pooling, nothing's happening. This is all waterproof down here. Don't go in there, Bruno. No, no. He can smell food. Okay, what else we got? Starlink is set up on the roof. There's my beast of a truck. Yeah, Starlink is on the roof there. It's just a temporary setup. I don't want to hard wire Starlink in, but it does the job. I'm getting something like 250 down on that. Amazing. Camera. You can see where I attach the guy lines to the wheels. And it gives me that perfect 45-degree angle, you see. That's why I did it. That's why I didn't do it to here. I've learned that from the past. I could even, I've actually got room to bring it forward even more. If the wind was blowing in this way, so sort of blowing in this way, I've even got room to bring it further this way if I have to. Because it is getting wet here, just. But I don't see that as a problem. I can see you. Yeah, so I could move it forward more, but honestly, oh, Bruno, with the guy lines, you haven't got used to guy lines yet, have you? You haven't had a proper introduction to everybody. Hello. He can hear noises, ducks or something, goats. So he's got the same thing as Bruce. He's learnt a lot from Bruce. Some of that's not good, some of it's great. But because he spent so much time with Bruce all the time, he's got a lot of Bruce's traits. Right, it is disgusting out here. It's absolutely chucking down. I need to get under my cover and get a brew on. This is just a bit more detail of what I was talking about, this problem with the zip here. So that leaks just there, and really this flap needs to come all the way down to the side, not attached to the awning. But I have spoken to them about it. Hopefully they'll see this video as well and make a change on version 3 of this, because that's a really, really simple fix. Really simple. There's already a seam there. They just need to sew a zip into there instead. And then that's it, good to go. And the rest of it's doing really well. You can see it's beading off. Very, very waterproof. And I have had this out in horrendous rain before. What you got there, Bruno? Oh, he's got a pine cone. Come on then. Ah, right. It's pretty grim. Oh, I am pooling. Damn it. Ah. Just when I said I wasn't pooling, I am. Okay, so that probably means I need to put another guy onto the back just to tighten that up. Okay, so let's do that. I hope this works. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's tightened it up now. All right, good job. We've done it. Okay. Maybe now I could chill out. Oh. Wow. It is filthy out there. Oh God. I've had worse because of wind, but that's a lot of rain. You know what we need to do is, I need to get a brew on. But I think the first thing I need to do is take this soaking wet jacket off. Oh man. Okay. Oh. Everything is drenched. Oh, sit down. Okay. Okay, I'm dry. I wish you could see Bruno, but he's got a pine cone. He's behind, unfortunately he's way over there, he's behind the camera. Whoa. This rain. I wonder if I can get Bruno to come and lie down here. Maybe. Hey Bruno, come on. Come here, bring the pine cone. What is that? Come on. Good boy. Come on. What's here? Come here. Come on. Come on. He knows I'm going to take the pine cone, so he's not coming. No, he's run away. He's not stupid. Come on. Here, come on. All right, maybe I've got to make him. Bruno, here. Come on, to me. Come. Good boy. Come on. Come here. Here, to me. So you see, you've got to have discipline. Come on. Here. Bruno, to me. Do as you're told. Come here. Come here. Give me that. Good boy. So he's got a pine cone. Here. Come here. Bruno, it's here. Here. There you go. Wait. Lie down. Lie down. Sit. Sit. He's not going to stay for you. Go on then. And he's going to run off. And there he goes. Nothing I can do about it. Okay, I need to get a brew on. So let's get that all set up. All right, let's get a brew on. Now I've switched the lens to wide angle because I've had to bring the camera right in. So it's no longer outside of the tent of the tarp. We're not, are we pooling? No, we're not. Okay. All right. A much needed cup of coffee coming up. I'm really thankful to have such a good tent, to be honest, in these conditions, and where I've parked up is so slimy that it makes a huge difference. Flame on. I don't know why my watch thinks I'm playing music. Does anyone else have this problem? Yeah. It's so confused. Apple Watch. Okay. That will boil in no time at all. Get my cup. And let's have a latte. So I've just stopped off at the shop. Got some stuff. You know what I might do is switch you guys over. I'm still a bit worried that water is going to come in here. I'm definitely going to have to close this door up tonight. There's no way I can leave it open. Made that mistake before. Hello, Bruno. Oh, he's heard the sound of something. Can you see him? He's just come from all the way over there with his pine cone, just because I'm making that noise there. I tell you, he's got amazing ears. Okay. Yeah, so what I'll do is, I'll bring you back when I'm having this coffee. I'm going to switch you over to the wireless microphone as well. Oh, welcome back, everybody. Oh, that's better. So I went outside and just to adjust something, and my hoodie got completely drenched. I leant in what was a puddle on top of the truck. Nightmare. Cheers, everybody. Welcome back. Thanks for coming. Oh yeah. Now I don't know if... No, doesn't fit in there. That's okay. I have no idea where Bruno is. He's loitering somewhere. If I get cold, I've got a puffer jacket. Bruno! Let's see where he is. Bruno! Come on! There you are! Good boy. Now what I might do... Oh, you're soaked. I might just get his lead. Oh, I've got to go out in the rain. Okay. Let's get his lead. Okay, now this is just temporary, but I want to just put him on the lead because... Come here, come on. Just because, you know, I need to keep an eye on him. He is a puppy. He can get in trouble, and I need to be able to see him all the time at the moment. So I do need him to stay put here. He's not going to want to. But he hasn't got much choice. He hasn't got much say in the matter because he's a puppy. Although saying that, if I can't get his lead attached, then he can do whatever he wants. Okay, there we go. Bruno, come here. Come on. Here. Come on. Come here. No, bring your pine cone. Where's your pine cone? Where is it? Go get it. Good boy. He's coming. And he's bringing it to me. Come here. Here, to me. Come on. Come on. Here. Come around here. Good boy. Hang on. You're not running off. Oopsie. So, just like Bruce, he's learning how long the lead is. He wants to go and lie out in the rain. He loves the rain, just like Bruce did. No, sorry, come on, come round. Come round, no, you can't. Come round. Come on. Bruno, bring it here. Come and lie down. Come on, lie down. Not in the mud. Here, come and lie down under there. Just like Bruce used to. Go on. Go on, lie down. There you go. Lie down, down, up, Bruno. He just wants to play. He just wants to play. I might just leave him to work out what he wants to do. Yeah, so just like Bruce, if this is the first time you've watched my channel and you don't have a clue what I'm talking about, but Bruce, my other border collie, who passed away 2 months ago, and is quite famous. Everybody knows him. He's all over the world. People know who he was. Bruno absolutely adored Bruce and spent so much time with him. Wherever Bruce went, Bruno went, even if it annoyed the hell out of Bruce. And he's doing exactly what Bruce does. Lying out in the rain, doesn't care. He'd rather be out in the rain than undercover. And he's got a pine cone and he's just going to destroy it. So the characteristics, he's learned a lot of characteristics from Bruce. He's got a lot of his training from watching Bruce as well. So yeah, he's like a 10-month-old version of Bruce. Bruce was 11 years old. I'll talk about what happened to Bruce later in the video at cigar time. Okay, in the meantime, I am going to kick back, relax. It's still quite early, so it's just gone lunch. I might just chill out now that I've got this all set up, because that was quite stressful. I don't want to go back out there again. But there's no pooling going on now. It's just heavy rain, So I'll just bring you back later when I'm doing dinner. And for now, I'm just going to sit here, chill, and enjoy my coffee. Thanks for coming again, everyone. Thanks. Bruno, what have you got there? And there goes Bruno, out into the rain, loving life. Come on! Just like Bruce. Welcome back, everybody. It's got quite a bit colder and it's quite grim outside. It's absolutely chucking down. The good news is there's no pooling at all. I've tried to get Bruno to come in the tent with me. Not interested. I don't know where he is. Bruno! I've let him off, but, oh, here he is. So he's not going very far. Hello. Hello, my lovely. You still don't want to come in? He's just having too much fun. It's all new to him. So there's so much for him to explore and to see. I need to sort this roof out, this awning. There's so much for him to do and see, and it's all new to him, so he's got no interest in coming in and lying down and just chilling. Let me just fix this. So, yeah, I don't think you're going to be really seeing much of Bruno until there's food. Then you'll see an awful lot of him. Honestly, he loves his food, as do most dogs, but Bruno really loves his food. Okay, so the reason I've moved into the tent is, why not? I've got the front open as much as I need it to be. I'm still using this sort of as a deflector here, but it got windy outside, so, and cold, and that's why I've got my down jacket on now. And because it was so windy, I just thought, well, the wind's cutting through the middle here. It's non-stop. It's just a swamp out there. Anyway, yeah, so the wind was cutting through it, so I thought, well, I'll come in here. There's so much space. I've got so much room. This is a 4-person tent, don't forget. You can actually sleep 4 adults in here. So I just thought, well, come in here. It's warmer. I've got ventilation. I can close these up if I really want to, but I actually quite like having the windows open. I can see out a bit. The rain's not coming in. If it was, then I would close these up. But by having these open a bit, I can see where Bruno is. So I can see him over there through the window. Yeah, it's good. It's a nice space in here. Having it connected to the truck, wow, what a difference that makes as well. You know, because that's protecting me from the front. I could set my computer up. I've got it here at the moment, but I could set it up there, watch TV, just chill out, whatever. Cook, everything done there. This is the only thing that's bugging me really, is having to have this door up. But it's the only way to stop water coming in. And that zip has just got a drop on it, that's all. Not leaking much. So they do need to fix that and seal it. I'm sure most people don't come camping in the rain, but if it did happen, then that's what you need to do. So Bruno can see me just through the mesh here. He is about 30 meters away. It's quite a way. Just roaming. He's having such a good time. Bruce used to do the same, but he keeps popping up just to look to see if I'm still here. He keeps looking up, so he's still very nervous, a bit skittish, but yeah, as long as I can see. So there's a big river, a big drop over there. I just don't want him going over there. So as long as he's just around here, then no problem. All right, sorry, I keep bringing you back when it's not dinner, but I'll bring you back for dinner. This rain is something else. Yeah, Bruno. Sit rep, absolutely chucking down. It's so grim. Bruno is down here. He doesn't want to come in. He just wants snacks and things. But he just keeps running. If I give him anything, he just runs straight out into the rain and plays. He's got a rope out there now on the grass. You can see it. and he just bolts around, around, around. He loves it. But he doesn't want to actually come in. The second I say, come on then, come in and lie on your bed. It's like, nope, he walks off. Hey. Okay, welcome back everybody. Right, it's quite a bit later. It's freezing cold. Here's Bruno is just a muddy mess. He refused to come into the tent. So he's been out here and it's a swamp. We're on a swamp right now. I'm glad I've got my boots. I'm glad I've got my puffer jacket. As I said, I got a change of clothes, but I didn't bring a change of hoodie. And my hoodie is damp. Yeah, look at that. It's where I leant on the top, and you know, you don't want to put wet stuff on. Although saying that, inside actually it's pretty dry. It's just on the outside. Yeah, so because it's these hoodies, they're double layer. But anyway, forgetting that, let's have some dinner, and then we'll get Bruno's dinner at the same time. Okay, so first of all, let me just put some light on here. Okay, just so you can see a bit better. It hasn't stopped raining. I think it stopped for maybe 60 seconds, and now it's just pelting down, as you can probably see. Bruno, he's dug a big hole. Okay, so dinner. What have I got for dinner? Okay, well, first of all, you know what I need? I'll tell you what I need. I need a glass of wine. Glass of wine to warm me up. So here we've got a Villa Maria from New Zealand, Merlot, Cab Sav, Malbec. Probably can't see that. Oh man, I need this. It's cold. I mean, it's not freezing, but it's about what now, 8 degrees centigrade. I'll have to look that up. I maybe post it, or someone can just put it in the comments. 8 degrees. The wind chill makes it feel like it's 0 centigrade. There are holes everywhere where Bruno's been digging. This is why he's so muddy. Oh man, he's just made a mess. Okay, so what I might do is, this gas canister, I think, is past its sell-by. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's not much left in there. Let me swap that out for a full one. Yeah, it's full. Okay. All right, so dinner. Guess what I'm having for my first dinner back. Oh, cheers, by the way. Cheers, everyone. Oh, that's nice. Needs to breathe a bit. Very fruity. Very fruity. Okay. We will get there. We will get there. Right, I've got some delicious beef burgers, beef and lamb burgers. These Silver Fern Farms in New Zealand. Oh. I can't remember if these are the ones that you should. Okay, so there's actually 4. I'll save a pack, because it's always good to save a pack. Let's turn that heat right down. And then when I want to get into them, I can't. Okay. I've had these burgers before. They are absolutely delicious, but the paper doesn't come off easily. That is a very reassuring sound. Okay, my rubbish bin. All right, now what have I done with my wet wipes? Always bring wet wipes with you. I say that every time, but honestly, they're worth it. And get the flushable ones if you can, because they break down just like toilet paper. Much better. Okay, all right, we're getting there. So I'll ditch that. Put these burgers back in my cool bag. Put that in this cool bag. Oh, you know what I've forgotten? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Wow, I can't believe what I've forgotten. I forgot the burger buns. You know, it wouldn't be camping with me if I didn't forget something, and I forgot the burger buns. Yeah, I can't believe how stupid I am forgetting those. Unbelievable. Okay, I forgot the burger buns. What do? I've got cheese, I've got burgers. If I'm not having burger buns, I could probably have 4 burgers. Hello. I don't know if you can see him down here. He's so muddy. The smell's driving him crazy. Hang on, now I need to think what to do. Hang on, there might be a solution. What if I had burgers with noodles? Would that work? What if I had burgers with a pot noodle? You know, that might work. Let's do that. So Bruno is loitering now because there's food. You might just be able to make him out here. He does love his food. Okay, so what I need to do is I'll put the seasoning in. I can't believe that. I can't believe I forgot the buns. Well, I can believe it actually, because it's the first time I've been back camping for, let's see, I haven't camped now for over 2 months because I've been on vacation, which I'm sure many of you knew. All right, so what I need to do is put some boiling water in there. So let me quickly boil this water up. Okay. Boil the water. Yeah. Okay, I've got a plan. Improvise. Noodles with burgers. And you know what? I think I've got a spare pack of noodles as well. I do. And I think I can just add these ramen noodles to the pack as well. So let's break these up. Oh no, you know what? I've got a noodle in my wine. So while I was away from New Zealand, they had record amounts of rainfall. It just non-stop rain. And I can believe it because it hasn't stopped since we've been back either. Oh, I think we had 2 nice days, that was it. It's been relentless. It does rain a lot in New Zealand, but not this much. This is another level for rain here. All right, we've got a plan now. Seriously, if you're new to this channel, if this is the first time you watch one of my videos, this is par for the course. I don't hide anything. Bruno, what are you doing? Bruno can smell something on my trousers. Can you leave me alone? Thank you. Oh, he's piping hot. I tell you what, he's soaking wet. But he's been running around so much. So like all Border Collies, they've got this thick coat, double coat, and underneath it's waterproof coat. So they just don't feel it. They don't feel the cold. Hello. Okay. Let's put all the water in here. You know what? This could actually turn out to be quite good. I have high hopes. Very high hopes. Okay. Right. Let's flip these burgers. Put a couple of pieces of cheese on, because, you know, cheeseburgers with noodles. I don't know. Look, I might start a new thing here. You never know. If you want to see a channel where nothing ever goes wrong, this isn't the one. Go and watch Jörg. Go 4x4. He's a lot more organised than I am. We do joke about it a lot. But I'm such a mess. I'm in a lake here. It's amazing. Hello. I know, you keep coming back. But you're so muddy. So he's going to want his dinner as well. Little Bruno. And he's on a diet. He definitely can't have the burgers. It's got onion in and all sorts. So what I've got him for dinner is his special dog food, but he's having a treat. He's going to have some dog beer. Now, what is dog beer? This is what it is. Bone broth. Dog beer. Check it out. Can you see that? Yeah, a can of bone broth dog beer, it's called. Which should be fascinating. Let me just get his dog food. All right. Okay, so we've got the burgers, we've got the noodles, and we've got Bruno's food. So let's put Bruno's food on. When I say put it on. So he's got a special puppy food by Hill's Science Diet. Okay, we'll save half the bone broth for tomorrow. Give him half now. Oh, he is going to love this. He's really going to love this. Okay, the burgers look done. So what I'm thinking of doing here, just to get more flavour, is tip the ramen noodle soup into there. To reduce it. Sorry about the steam. Let's reduce this as much as possible. Because I don't want it soupy. Bruno, you're standing up right under the tarp where the rain is. Let me tilt down a bit. I just don't know if you can see him. But he's so desperate for his dinner. So you might be wondering why I haven't got a fire with me. It's a fire ban in this area. No fires allowed. Okay, let's give Bruno his food now because he's absolutely desperate. And I think I'm misting the lens up a bit. Hold on. Let me move you around. Oh, Bruno, watch out. Okay, how's that? There, is that better? I think I got a little bit of mist on the lens just then. A bit of steam. Okay, I'll give him his now. You're not going to see it because I don't want him to get muddy, so I'm going to do it under here. Go on then, Bruno. There you go. So he's having his, he's all good. He's got loads and loads of food in there for him. Mine is doing well. That's almost completely reduced. Not much longer. I think the wind whipping through here isn't helping. Let's just put this bag in the way. And then we'll be good. We'll top up the wine and we'll eat inside. And it's a shame Bruno won't come in the tent with me, but he just won't. He'll want to go and play. Oh man, this rain. Wow. This is stood up really, really well. The tarp set up with this tent. No leaking from inside the tent at all. Okay, it's got a tarp on there as well, but side windows, everything else. Sorry if it sounds like I'm shouting. And actually that zip hasn't actually leaked. We'll see. I don't know if it could cope all night. Who knows? Okay, this is reducing nicely. I think we're actually there now. Yeah, so with the pot noodles, if you want noodles, then just reduce them down from a pot noodle, then you'll get proper noodles. All right, considering this was a complete cock-up and I've forgotten my burger buns, I think this is going to work out very, very well. This is why you always carry spare food, spare meals. So I always carry a complete extra day's worth of food. And also in the truck, I've got a full 72 hours worth of MREs in there as well. Just in case. All right, we are laughing. Okay, my knife will wipe. Oh man, it's so loud. I don't want to shout, but it's holy moly. Okay, a little bit. I'm trying to talk over this. A little bit of tomato ketchup. For my gourmet meal. Oh, it's so loud. It's so loud. Okay, here we go. Noodles. Noodles with cheeseburgers. I've got to bring you in because this is violent now. Really violent. I'm going to bring your camera in and try not to get soaked at the same time. Ugh. Oh man. Okay. All right, we did it. Let me just pan it out. Look, what do you want me to say? It is hammering down and it is so loud. It's actually quieter in the tent. So I'm going to go in the tent and then zip this door back up a bit afterwards. I've got my little table set up in here. Holy moly. I don't even know if you can see the rain in the background. Wow. So Bruno is having his dinner still under the car here. Can you see out? Okay. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. And there is no leaking at all in here. No, it's absolutely bone dry in here. It's grim as anything out there though. Look, I've got to be honest, this is some of the worst conditions I've ever seen. There's just a river. It's a river running through camp, to be honest, and there's a river over there. You can see the waves of water coming down. It's crazy. Hello. You can stay out there for a minute because I know you're going to need to go and pee and play. He's just run off into the rain. It doesn't faze him at all. Okay, cheers everybody. Thanks again for coming. So, as I was saying, I've got my, bring this down just a little bit. Got my, what have I got? Burgers, cheeseburgers and ramen noodles. Oh yeah. Lovely. Wow. Oh my God, that's so loud. Well, the good news is that Bruno is handling this just as he did, or just as Bruce used to. In other words, he couldn't care less. Let me pan this down just a bit. And then you might be able to see him. Hello. No, Bruno, you stay there. You can come in afterwards and I'll dry you off. No, Bruno, no. Oh, wait. You've had your dinner. Bruce was the same with the begging. And the smells are driving him crazy. Again, he's a puppy. He's got to get used to the smells of me, you know, me cooking food, not the smells of me. That was so loud. It's going to be an interesting drive out of here tomorrow. I've got to cross a couple of streams. But luckily nothing too big. Oh wow, those noodles are spicy. That's hot. Whew. So anytime Bruno doesn't want to be in the rain, he can just lie under the truck. The truck is massive. There's so much room under there. And he was lying under there earlier, and just under the truck is a mound, a high spot. where the water isn't flowing. He's not interested. He's just interested in the smells of the food. And he'll go out and he'll lie down in the rain in a minute. And Bruce was exactly the same. And there he goes. He just doesn't care. I'll tell you what. Burgers and noodles. Who'd have thought it? It's a good combination. Let me put the light on in here. Bruno, did you see that? I turned around, he jumped up to lick the pan. No. No. But that's my dinner. You've had your dinner. Go on, go away. He's a puppy. He's still learning. No. You just took it for granted about Bruce being the way he was. Well, that was training. And now I've got to train him up to the same standard as I trained Bruce up. Oh boy. Well, I'm glad I wasn't setting up the camp in this. To be honest, I would have just stayed in the truck. I've tried to set something up like this before. That was with the Oz tent, air tent. And that was an absolute nightmare. I got drenched. It was freezing cold. Horrible experience. I think in these conditions, if you're already set up, all you've got to worry about then is wind. If you've got the pooling sorted, yeah, all you need to care about is wind. But, you know, I don't think this tent needs any guy lines. It's so strong. What you can't see is he is here. He is right here. Between me and the camera. And he's just desperate to eat what I'm eating. Even though he's just had a massive bowl of food with his bone broth. These smells are driving him nuts. I keep looking around just to make sure there's no leaking. I'll tell you what, I love this tent. I really love this tent. If they could just sort the awning out. So I've got those side flaps. Then I think they'll have nailed it. You could cook in here no problem, even though you're not meant to. But you could cook in here no problem. You've got loads of room. Just leave this door open and close the main door a bit. You've got venting that's, again, got so much venting. I don't think condensation would be an issue. I wonder if Zempire would be up for a collaboration and do an A/B camping version where I can actually have a say on what goes on. So you see, that's the problem. I've got to put that up to there. because it doesn't have the storm flap on the side. I know I'm going on about that, but that's actually a pretty crucial bit when it comes to camping in storms, rain or whatever, and rain does happen. You know, it's not always going to be sunny. And I'll definitely be putting that down tonight. So I'm glad I brought the tarp with me, definitely. If I just used the awning like I did last time I used the truck awning, the last time I used this tent, I used the truck awning and I used this as an awning at the front. I think too much compromise. You don't get all of the space at the back. Even with the awning fully out, it doesn't shield you enough. It's good, don't get me wrong, but it's never going to be as good as a proper tarp, because you can customize it, configure it, get it closer to the vehicle. So I like this setup, I really do. And having the sides of the awning come down more protects you so much more from the wind-driven rain. Well, you know what? I've got to show you. Oh, it's a shame I haven't got my camera here. I really want to I was going to just show you what it looks like out there right now. The river. You know what? Let me get my camera, hang on. Let me get the camera and I will show you. Hey Bruno. And that's it. We are in a flooded field. And over there in the distance on the road, if I zoom in, there's actually a river. By that sign. Yeah, just by the sign over there is a river. Now we're on very elevated ground here, so I'm not afraid that it's going to flood or anything like that. But look, Bruno's sitting in a sopping puddle. Now, it's not that he wants to come in. Honestly, he does not want to come in. He's just here because I've got my food here. That's the only reason. He does not want to come in. He's just loitering where the food is. But look at that. That is some serious rain. Hi Bruno, are you happy? Hope he's finished all his dinner. You're so muddy, look at that. Digging your holes. There's a hole. He's a cheeky boy. Okay, back to dinner. Yeah, so there you go. As you can see, it's much nicer in the tent. I've got another tent coming from Zempire that I've just ordered. It's a smaller version of the big green one that I used last year. So it's got one bedroom and then it's got an open porch, and I've got an awning kit coming with it. It'll be interesting to see what that is like compared to this. This is great, but it doesn't have a separate blackout bedroom. So we'll see. I think for most situations this is all you need. You know, you just pump up from one area. But again, you're restricted because you don't have this awning thing. So if there is bad weather or whatever, then you are sort of stuck. You have to come in the tent. Whereas with the other Zempire tent, I think I think you could actually, you wouldn't have to come in the tent. You could stay in the awning area and you'd be fine. Much better suited for rain. So if you like camping in the rain, which some people do, I love camping in the rain, then that will probably suit you better. See, he doesn't want to come in here. He's just watching my every move because of food. But he'll grow out of that. Once he realizes that he gets nothing for begging, and he couldn't have any of this. Especially not if he's sleeping the night in a tent with me. I've had a couple of situations where Bruce has had diarrhea in the tent. I've just never filmed it. I've got to say, clean plate, that was absolutely delicious. In some ways, I'm glad that I forgot my burger buns. It's a night and day difference, by the way. The temperature in here compared to the temperature out there, huge difference. And that's with the door open. But it's the breeze, even if it's a slight breeze, it just cuts through you. Whereas in here, I've still got full view. The front, left and right. I can see the trees, I can see through the gaps. The mountain, I can see the mountain that way. I don't feel claustrophobic at all. I'm in nature. Got some great food, great wine. Got my dog with me who has now run off. I don't know where he is. Oh, there, I can see him in the camera. He's just there. So you see, he knows I've finished my food now. Yeah, he doesn't want to come in. And I know Brucey wouldn't want to come in either. Literally, you have to say, right, that's it. You're coming in, dry them off, and then they're in. And then they're miserable because all they know is they want to be out playing and exploring. It's your nose driving you nuts. It's all new to him. So you're seeing firsthand, first time for him to go proper camping in these conditions as well, which don't faze him, which is great. Soon he'll be ready for wild camping, and then after that, when I think he's ready, we'll do tops camping. We're coming into winter here in New Zealand, so it will be interesting to see what his reaction is the first time he sees snow. He's never seen snow before. If he's anything like Bruce loved the snow. He would just go and lie in it. Again, they've got a special coat, this double layer coat. They stay remarkably warm. When you stick your fingers in underneath the top coat into the bottom coat, it's baking hot. So they can just sit in the snow, play in the snow, and their paws the snow doesn't stick in their paws for some reason, just like huskies. I don't know why that is, border collies. So they don't get ice build up in their paws. So they don't need booties or anything like that. They don't need raincoats. They're border collies. They're bred for sheep farming in Scotland and Wales. You know, they didn't have coats. They don't care about the rain. They love it. All right, everybody, I'm going to sit back, relax, have some more wine, just let the meal go down, and I'll bring you back for cigar time. Cheers, everybody. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Hello, Bruno. Now, I've brought a car mat out for Bruno to lie on. Come on, see if you go on it. Come on. You gonna lie on it? No, straight off it. I tried. No interest. Cigar time. The first one for a long time. Now this would be interesting because Bruno hasn't got a clue what's going on. He doesn't know what cigar time what cigar time is. I'm just in the way. This is all about him. Now I'm not smoking in the tent, obviously. It's gonna stink it out. So I'll brave it. I'll be brave. That was some sarcasm there. And brave the breeze. But it's not so bad. It's not so bad. I've got a warm jacket on. That's crucial. Hello, puppy. You're not going to like this. So, Bruno, has he ever... Oh, he has been around me when I've had a cigar. Bruno, stop. Everything is new to him. Even though he's been around me when I've had a cigar, everything is new to him. You won't like it when I light it. And you're making me wet. You're not going to like any of this, Bruno. It's going to smell bad for you. Oh well, you're all getting to see firsthand what his reaction is. Bruno, lovely kisses. Thank you for showing so much attention and care and love, but something tells me you're just looking for food. This isn't food. It really isn't. He's so into his food. Once he realizes it's not food and it's just a stinky cigar, then he'll be out of here. Oh, he is out of here. He's gone. My first cigar in 2 months, over 2 months. And it is nice. So, welcome back everybody and thank you for coming. Ah, now I just got dripped on. That's interesting. Oh, I know why. Okay, I just got dripped on the head and I know why. Because it's flowing backwards from the top of the tent. It's not that it's leaking. It's just that this is the midpoint. Yeah, okay. Got me worried there. I thought, wow, this tarp is a superb tarp. I can't believe it's leaking. But no, it's not. It's just flowing. The water's just flowing down from the other side. Oh. Okay, so hope you can hear the rain. Cheers. Oh, and I've got a hot chocolate here as well. I've got it all. I need to just pour it. I just boiled the water. There you go. I thought I forgot something. Oh, it's hot. Nice. So you got a little bit of fun with him in the background. What I might do is put his light on. Remember Bruce's old light, the one that I used to clip on? I've got that with me. Let's put that on, Bruno. Hold on. Just be patient with me. Here we go. Bruno, let's put this on you. Let's not have it red. Let's have it white. Oh my gosh. This is a nightmare. Hold on. Hang on, Bruno. I need to figure this out. Where's white? Who's this by? X-Tar. Ah, there it is. Come here, Bruno. Come here. Come on. Good boy. Come here. Come on. Come here. Let me put this on you. Don't worry. Trust me. If you're anything like Bruce, you'll like it. Hopefully he doesn't go nuts like Bruce did. Oops. Hang on. Sorry, Bruno. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm getting there. There you go. Okay. All right. There, now you can go and play. And you might see him in the background. Okay, so. So again, thank you everyone for coming on this. I want to thank you all, especially everyone who bought us treats on Buy Me a Coffee. Everyone who signed up and became a YouTube member. I do release videos early, just a bit early because of the algorithm. You have to time when you release the videos, but I put them up early and YouTube members get access to those. So thank you very much to those guys. Thank you everyone who bought merch. That means a lot. It's great to think there are people walking around with an AB camping hoodie or whatever. Bruce stickers on the car, the Brucey stickers. Everybody loves those, and you see them on cars. Thank you to them. Thank you to Patreon members. Thank you to everyone who comments, nice comments, who gives thumbs up and who subscribes. Thank you to everybody, and thank you just for watching and leaving the video on and just watching. I know some people think I talk too much. It's just who I am. I talk a lot. No, Bruno, you don't want this. Are you done? God, he'll eat anything. So, I'm going to leave the Bruce conversation till the end. There's a couple of things I wanted to talk about before that. Thank you to the two or three, I can't remember, the people we met in Singapore on the meet and greet. We cancelled all the meet and greets once we got the news about Bruce, and I am sorry about that. I know people really wanted to meet up and chat, but honestly, I was not in a fit state. It wouldn't have happened. I still haven't talked about it, so I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that some people might have felt put out that I didn't do the meet and greets. I just wasn't up to it. 100% wasn't up to it. I had to have a holiday with Anne, my wife, and my son, and the only way I could do that was to switch off and completely disassociate myself with what had happened. It was the only way I could get through it. So I'm really sorry about that. The holiday, the vacation, was absolutely fantastic. The hospitality we received everywhere was superb. So where did we go? We started in Singapore. We did 2 nights there. Now, I used to live in Singapore many moons ago, and I love it. I love Singapore. It's vibrant. The people are so friendly and welcoming. We had a good time there. Nice, relaxing time. Enjoyed the heat. Enjoyed the service. Superb. Had a great time. Loved Singapore. Then we were in London just for a couple of nights with Brandon. We had a great time there as well. Then we went to Spain to drop Brandon off for his golf academy, and we took a holiday there while we were there, and we went to a few places, Granada, Seville, to name a couple of places. Fantastic time in Spain. Great time. Really did have a good time. Met some wonderful people, had some great tours, good food, great wine. Love my Riojas. Loved it. Spain was superb. It's a beautiful country, it really is. I'd recommend a visit if you haven't been. Then we dropped Brandon off for his golf academy, and we went back to the UK, where we spent time with our friends and family. That was all fantastic as well. Had a great time doing that. We did some canal boating, which was superb. I'm getting dripped on again. But you know what it is? It's condensation. There's condensation on the inside of the tarp here, and it's flicking, blowing on me, but it's not much. So, Bruno, come on, you can't have the cigar. Can you see him here? He's so funny. I'll explain more about Bruno in a bit. So we had, you'll burn yourself if you go near that, so don't go near it. Yeah, we did some canal boating. We went on the, I think it was the Union Canal. We went up to Warwick. It was really rushed. Went past Rugby with our friends, David and Susan, who I also stayed with while I was there, and just absolutely loved it. I got to see friends, got to see my friend Sian, got to see my family, Auntie Chris, Uncle Ray, Martin. Who am I missing? Oh, and I also got to see my nephew, Kieran, and his girlfriend Holly, who had just moved to London, literally 3 days before we met up with them from New Zealand. So got to meet with them. Brilliant time. Had a great time. Then we got to the States. Wow. Is this leaking or am I? Oh no, it is just flicking on me. It is just flicking. I was getting confused there, but what's happening is water is coming back a little bit on the inside because I've got it attached to the tent, and occasionally a drop comes down from it. It's not leaking, it's just flowing back underneath because of the way I've set it up. Oh well, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's a tiny amount, one drop maybe every 5 minutes. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so that was the UK. Brilliant, good time, loved it. I do love the UK, I do love visiting. I am from the UK, but being a tourist in London is something else. Then we got to the States. Sorry. While we were in the UK, I collected my dad's ashes. Anyone who's been watching for a long time will know that my dad passed away almost 2 years ago. Actually, 2 years ago. We couldn't be there because of COVID and all those stupid restrictions. So his ashes have been there the whole time with my uncle Ray. And so I went to his to collect them. And so I have them with me now, brought them back to New Zealand. So my brother and I will work out what we're going to do with those ashes. And then we went to the States, just myself and Anne. I left Brandon in Spain. And I've got to say, we had just the most amazing time. The hospitality was just another level. Everyone was so friendly everywhere we went. And it doesn't matter what you think of different places, even if you live in America. We started in New York. I used to do a lot of work in New York at Morgan Stanley. And we stayed at Times Square and we just had the most amazing time. Everyone was so friendly. I do love New York, you know. Sometimes it gets a bad rap, people hate it, whatever, but I love it. And it's just, I just do like it. I just like it. There was a lot to do. People were so friendly. We got to do the tour of the police horse unit, the mounted unit, thanks to one of our viewers. Go back and you'll see the post about that. We did the Met. I missed out on a couple of invitations to do the Natural History Museum and to go for dinner at certain places that viewers had left tickets for, whatever. I just didn't get the chance. We were so jammed and we had to meet friends as well. I got to see the Yankees play and Anne loved it. She had a great time. We did a lot. We fitted in a lot. And then we went from there to Vegas. I had a good time in Vegas. I'll be honest, we've done Vegas now. We had fun, it was okay, but it wasn't really my cup of tea. We stayed at the Wynn, which was beautiful. We were in the tower suites at the Wynn. Lovely, loved it. It's just that Vegas itself was just too heaving, and it was just too much for us. It's not for us. So we had a good time though, but we've seen it now, we've done it. So, you know, unless we're going back with Brandon, I doubt we'd go back again. But we did have a good time. And then last couple of nights we spent in LA. We saw friends, we saw Pat, my friend there. Pat took us to the car museum. Is it the Peterson Car Museum? I can't remember what it's called. And I saw a Tesla Cybertruck for the first time in the flesh. Man, that thing is ugly, and man, it is huge. It's too big for New Zealand. So I'm probably gonna have to cancel my order because it won't fit on the roads here. It won't fit in the car park spaces at all. No chance, I'd have to take up two. And you'd stand out so much in New Zealand, it just wouldn't be worth it. Everyone would know it was you. You'd have no anonymity. So I guess the Cybertruck idea is dead now. It just stands out too much. It's too huge for here, for New Zealand. It just wouldn't work. I don't even know if it would be road legal here, to be honest. Anyway, so we did all that and then we flew back and had a great time. It was a fantastic vacation. We really needed it. We were gone 7 weeks. We hadn't had a family vacation away outside of New Zealand for years. Years. And Bruno, please don't knock the tripod. The light's not bothering him. So he's not neurotic about the light or shadows like Bruce was. He doesn't have that trait. So he's not triggered by the light at all. It's not bothering him. When he gets older, maybe, I don't know. Thank you for my kisses. He's so loving. So yeah, so that was the holiday. Okay, so, oh, thank you, Bruno. The next bit about Brucey. Now, I need to explain that I haven't really talked about this with anyone about Bruce. Bruno, no, you can't have a cigar. And we've only just got back to New Zealand, so I've only just, literally a week ago, sorry, less than a week ago, spoken to the vet face to face about what happened. So I'm going to ask, please, as a favor to me, do not write in the comment section theories about what happened to Bruce. Okay? It's not helpful. You don't have any of the facts or the information. You weren't there. It had nothing to do with the wasp sting that happened on the video that you saw that had been filmed a month before he passed. Nothing to do with that whatsoever. Completely different leg. So please, just as a favor to me, do not theorize. I don't need to hear it. So please don't, after I talk about this, please don't give me your theories or comments about what you think really happened to him or what it could have been. He had the best care, and they know. And I'll tell you what I know from what they know. So we got the message while we were on holiday. In fact, we just got to London, and we got the message that Bruce was ill. And we got it from the people who were looking after him, that something was wrong with Bruce and that they'd taken him to the vet, and the vet decided to hold him, keep him there. There was something wrong with his leg. He wasn't licking it or anything like that, but they noticed that he was limping. And so they took him in, and he then started to get a bit lethargic, and they had to carry him into the vet. So the vet brought him in and then messaged me and said, we got him, we're going to hold him. We're not quite sure what's going on, whether it's a seed, whether it's a spider bite, something like that. Excuse the wind. And then, so that was in the morning. Sorry, that was at night, went to sleep. Then in the morning in London, I texted the vet and said, look, what's happening? And he said the prognosis is not good. In fact, I've got to brace myself, he said. He's gone into acute kidney failure. The leg has lost, it's gone completely cold. It's bruised, it's in pain. So they had him on painkillers. He was on everything. At the end, he was on fentanyl, everything. So sepsis had really taken its hold. By this point, Bruce didn't know what was going on. He was obviously completely drugged up, but clearly his leg was gone. They were going to amputate, but then realized that actually it had got further than that. So amputation wouldn't have done anything, wouldn't have achieved anything. And I've seen pictures of his shaved leg, the bruising and everything else. The vet said in his 40 years, he'd never seen anything like it before. One of those freak events. And what he thinks is that Bruce caught his leg somehow in a fence, in a chain fence, maybe a rusty chain fence, I don't know. But caught it and got it stuck and yanked it back out and damaged it slightly. But enough that the rust or whatever sepsis took effect, and it got into his system, and it was so fast. It was all over within 48 hours. And that was it. Couldn't take it anymore. Sorry. Now, I couldn't be there with him, which is what upset me more than anything, is that I wasn't there with him. I didn't get to say goodbye. As I say, I haven't talked about it since. So I'm sorry, it's all a bit raw. So they cremated him, and I picked up his ashes a few days ago. Sorry, I've been dreading this. Absolutely dreading talking about it. We're lucky that we've got memories of him on all the videos. We're lucky that we've got Bruno, who is so much like Bruce. He adopted so many of his mannerisms and characteristics. I learnt a lot from him. Bruno was okay. He had so many other dogs to go and play with in the end. He had a good time. When we got him home, he was confused. He was looking for Bruce. Yeah, that took a little while. You know, a day for Bruno to work out or to settle. It was a lot easier on us having Bruno there. I don't know how it would have felt if we didn't have Bruno. That would have been very hard, but we just kept it all about Bruno. He needed attention. He needed our love. So we've been diverting everything to him. And he's so loving. He's more loving than even Bruce was. He's a lovely pup, Bruno. He really is. Very smart, very inquisitive, and very loving. And he's got his pine cone. You might see him walk past in a minute. So, yeah. Bruce was, what was he, 11 years old? He had a lot more years left in him. It's gone way too soon. Hello. But he's gone. I want to thank everyone for the thousands of messages about Bruce, and I'm not joking. Across everywhere, it's I think it was 12,000 messages across all sorts of platforms. Thank you everyone for the cards, the gifts, the drawings. There were many. One of our subscribers had a blanket made or sewn. Someone commissioned an artwork. Others drew him. Zempire, I want to thank Zempire. They sent a care package about Bruce. He obviously meant a lot to a lot of people. So yeah, I want to thank everybody. I didn't get to read all of the comments, I'm afraid. There was just too many. 12,000. I couldn't. I tried. There were just so many. As I say, I have Bruce's ashes now. And I want to do something special with them. His favourite spot. I want to place him at his favourite spot, which was the tops. It just was. He loved the tops. He loved lots of places. He loved it here. He had fun, just like Bruno is doing here behind me. But the tops was something else. And Bruce loved the tops. Oh, when he knew we were going up there, he was so excited. And we get up there and he just bound around all over the place. He loved it. Loved the tops. So that's when I'll take Bruce with me and we'll bury his ashes or scatter his ashes there on the tops. So again, thank you to everyone. And thank you to everyone who suddenly bought all the Brucey stickers and things like that. It was so sweet of you. He'll be remembered forever in all of those videos. He will not be forgotten. I'm sorry about the wind noise. It's just suddenly started howling through here. Okay. And so the future of the channel. A lot of people said to me, please don't stop. Well, I'm not going to stop. But I am going to camp with Bruno a lot. It's a bit earlier than I expected. But he's 10 months now, and that's how old it is when you train Border Collies to work. So he's fully capable. He's smart enough. He's intelligent enough. And he's so loving. He's keen. And he's very loyal, and he stays nearby. As you've seen already, he doesn't run off. He doesn't disappear. He stays close. He's already loving it. He doesn't know what the cigar is. Because he can't remember, because he was a tiny puppy when I had a cigar, when I picked him up. Anyway, he will be on the videos from now on. It will be Tony and Bruno. Okay. I think I need to chill out now. Have the rest of my wine and my hot chocolate. Hello. You don't want any of this. You don't want a cigar. It's horrible. It's not for you. It really isn't. You're such a mucky pup, look at you. I'm going to have to dry him off. That's going to take ages. No change there between him and Bruce. So you can't see him. He's just sitting now, nicely, in the rain. Even though I bought this mat out for him to sit on, he doesn't care. He's not interested. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming. And I will bring you back for bedtime. See you then.
Welcome back, everybody, to bedtime. I'm exhausted. We're both exhausted, I think. Bruno's exhausted because he's been running around like crazy outside. I hope you can see him. Can't tell if you can. I think you can. Just this little face peeking out. He was soaked, so I've had to really try and dry him off. He's still a bit damp, but he'll be dry by the morning. And he's taken to this blanket and bed straight away. As soon as I put him in it, he closed his eyes. Oh, he was out of it. Loved it. It has not stopped raining. You probably, well, I don't know if you can hear it or not. It's a bit light at the moment, but oh man, it was heavy. Comes and goes. it's meant to be clear in the morning, so we'll see. It's been a nice, relaxing evening. I watched a movie, finished my wine and my hot chocolate, and I'm just chilling now. Comfy. I'm on my moto bed, my Zen bivvy, so that's comfy. We'll see how he is tonight. He sleeps by the bed now since we've been back at home, so we'll see. We'll see how he copes. He's very clingy, so he's probably going to try and get on the bed with me at some point. I don't know. He's soaking wet, so I hope he doesn't try that. But I'll tuck him in so that he can't do that. But he's done very well considering he's not used to me talking to the camera. I mean, look at him. He's looking at me, but it's not phasing him at all. He's so warm. I think he loves this, being tucked under the blanket. And I'll cover him up completely. I'll cover his face. Oh, here we go again. It's shucking down again. I don't know if the microphone's picking it up. In here, completely dry except where I expected it to be a bit damp by the zip. So I've cleaned that now, and then I closed the outer door. So now it's completely sealed up. But there's no leaking anywhere else. I mean, we've got the tarp on, so I wouldn't expect anyway, but I've been in this thing in serious conditions and no rain. I've got the vent open at the back here, but it's vented all along the top anyway. And if I get cold, I'll just close this up. But it's nice to get the airflow through, especially with him in here, and he's damp, and you don't want condensation, and this creates the airflow. Alright everyone, it's time to hit the sack. It's time to go to bed, so bring you back in the morning. Night everybody. Night Bruno. Night everybody. Morning everybody. Morning Bruno. What? Morning puppy. He spent most of the night lying sort of half on here with his head right next to mine. Nice and dry now. Came to bed soaking wet last night. Yeah, so he stayed under the blanket. Then he came, I guess, about 2 a.m, something like that, for cuddles. Yeah. Morning. Morning. Thank you for my kisses. Morning. Oh, yeah. He's loving. I had a good night's sleep. The moto bed, comfy as usual. It stopped raining at about, thank you for my kisses. It stopped raining about 2 o'clock. It sounds dry now. I can hear the birds singing. It's getting bright in here. Hopefully there's a decent sunrise. Although I doubt it. Morning. It's so warm now. Right. I think it's time to get up. Hello. I think it's time to get up and have a coffee. And face the day, and then face the fact that I've got to pack all this up. Thank you for my kisses. Thank you, Bruno. Yes, hello. Morning. So yeah, he slept well in the blanket next to me, basically. So that's a good start. It's a good sign, isn't it? Morning, puppy. All right, everyone. I'll bring you back for coffee. Okay, let's let Bruno out. He doesn't know what to do. You gonna find your way out, Bruno? Never been in a tent like this before, have you? Oh, there he goes. Oh, beautiful morning. Look at that. Lovely. Tent did very well. Very impressed. There was a lake here, right at the back of the tent. Oh, there still is a bit of one. But the floor of the tent was just absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. So yeah, I couldn't really test the waterproofing of the tent because I had the tarp over the whole thing. But I said, I've slept in it before in the heaving rain and it withstood it all, no problem. Oh, it's a bit chilly, but I'll survive. Yeah, I'm happy. Happy with camp. And I hope the sun comes out. That would make for a much nicer... Morning, Bruno! No jumping. Don't jump up. Morning. Are you full of beans? Come on, go, go, go. Oh, you're so springy. Come on. Where are you going? Oh, where's your pine cone? Come on. Where are you going with your pine cone? It's very clever. He knew what a pine cone was straight away. Good boy. I can hear the river. We should go and have a quick look, but I don't want to get my shoes soaking wet, so I'm going to put the boots on. So I'll bring you back. I'm going to bring you back for a little walk over to the river. All right, welcome back, everybody. Okay, jacket on. Come on, let's go for a walk. Come on, Bruno. Let's go take Bruno for a walk down to the river. I can hear it, so it must be flowing fast. Now, Bruno's been in rivers before. Look at him go scarping. He's already explored all of this place. Yeah, Bruno's been in rivers before. Small, gentle ones, creeks. Bruno! Come on. But never raging ones, and this is raging. Now, Bruce once went in this river, underestimated the power of it, and got swept away. And he really swam, and he got to shore. I mean, he was such a strong swimmer. So it wasn't a problem. But the look on his face was like, oh my God, what have I done? So I'm not going to let Bruno do that, because there's no way. Well, Bruno is, actually, you know what? Bruno is as strong a swimmer as Bruce ever was, because Bruno's got longer legs. Bruno, here. Come here. You stay behind. Good boy. Stay. So, part of the training... come with me. With me. Part of the training with a border collie is keeping them with you. Like that. So you don't say heel, like you do with normal dogs. Bruno, with me. You say with me. And you see, he's doing it. Hey, 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 hey. He is a puppy still, so you've got to remember, his instinct is to go, blasting off. But I mustn't let him. Because, wow, the river's high. Okay, so before, Bruno, with me. Oh, there is a little spot to stand on. Okay. So he can get his feet wet. Because again, he's an intelligent dog. He's not stupid. He's not going to go running into a raging river. Bruce did it because he got overconfident. Wow, it's very slippery. So Bruno's right at my feet. In case you're wondering where he is. He's not running off. See? He's being a good boy. Okay, I just need to navigate these steps. Hold on, Bruno. Hold on. Because it's slippery. Just wait. Wait there. Wait. Stay. So another thing is making him stay. Stay. Sit. You've got to go through all these different things. Sit. Well, he can't sit. I'm sorry. I told him to sit where he can't. Wait. Stay. Come on then. Good boy.
Don't go in. So what happened, this is the river. It's a beautiful river. And Bruce went in somewhere here, and the speed that it comes around the corner here, it just took him. I think he went in there, and he just underestimated it. And it took him. And he then swam back to here. But he had a look of panic on his face. Didn't he? So I've just got to keep an eye on him. This is all new to him. Oh, no. So he's in straight away. Come over here, Bruno. Shallow bit. Come on. He loves swimming. Go on then. That's shallow there. Now, one thing that Bruno does that Bruce never ever would do is Bruno retrieves sticks. Bruce never did this. So if I take this massive stick, you watch. Bruce would never bring a stick back. Oh, you want the stick? Go on then, go get it. Oh, get it. Where is it? Oh, no, he's too distracted now. Maybe it was too big. He's too distracted. Where's the stick? Bruno, stay in the shallows. Good boy. Where's your stick? Where's your stick? There it is. Good boy. Go on. It's a bit big for him, actually. I should have got you a smaller stick, shouldn't I? Look at this spot, though. How beautiful is this? Up a stone instead of the stick. Where's the stick gone? He's standing on it. He's looking for it. I know. That wasn't a good one, was it? What about this one here, Bruno? What about this stick? Is this better? Good boy. Good boy. So Bruce would never bring sticks back. Once he threw a stick at me. In the old video, which was hilarious. But he rarely brought a stick back. He'll bring a ball back, but not a stick. Right, I'm going to play down here for a bit with Bruno, let him play, throw some sticks for him. Wait for the sun to come up. And just take in this magic place. Because it is beautiful. Get up, Brucey. Oh, Bruno. I called him Brucey. Oh my God, it's so hard. Come on, Bruno. There's camp. If it's not going to rain, I might take the tarp off. Just so it feels a little less claustrophobic. But you just can't tell if it's going to rain or not. It doesn't look like it is. Some big cloud over there, but it's not blowing this way. So maybe I'll take the tarp off so we can sit out. And if it rains, I get in the tent. Okay, bring it back. Okay, I'll take the tarp off from the truck and peel it back. I think that's the best way to do this. Now, I did end up clipping it up the top here, which is how I got wet last night. Okay, I just need to shake it all off first. There's a lot of condensation on this thing. All right, that's better. Now I can see. And we'll just let this drain off the side. Ah, feels better already. But without the tarp, that would have been quite miserable last night. All right. I've had a noodle explosion here. Old dry noodles. Okay, Bruno's going to want his breakfast and I need a cup of coffee. Okay, let's get a coffee on. Might be able to lose the puffer jacket in a minute because it's not that cold now. Ah. Right. Coffee. Bruno's found some random old water bottle that someone's thrown away and he's just herring around with it. Well, one man's trash, another dog's treasure. So he will be, what time is it? Okay, he's going to be hungry, so... Bruno, do you want your breakfast? Do you want your breakfast? Can we get rid of that disgusting old water bottle? Okay. Let's give him his breakfast. Let's get rid of that. That's disgusting. No, Bruno, here. He doesn't know what to do. All right, and you're going to get the rest of your bone broth. Yum. Now, I know you all want to see him eat, just to see what he's like. So I'll pan him for that. Get that out of the way for me. Here you go. Wait. Bruno. Wait. Good boy. Go on then. He's a good boy. Go on then. Yes, you can eat. Let me give you a close-up. Okay, enough of that. As interesting as that is, it's a bit too much. Okay, coffee time. Ah, what a muddy mess. Look at this. It is just disgustingly muddy.
And Bruno was quite happy just to lie in it. Oh, this chair is so relaxing. This is a good stargazing chair. Really good. It doesn't move forward out of recline. I think it's permanently reclined. I don't think there's any way to adjust that. No. But if you just want to chill, this is the chair. I'm glad I got it. It's really expensive though. Also, it's very heavy. It's only for car camping. This CLIQ, I think it is. Yeah. So I wouldn't recommend this for backpacking. It's way too heavy. Bruno, have you finished? Come here. Have you finished your breakfast? Have you finished your breakfast? Good boy. What the? Ah, okay. Kettle. Good. Coffee time. Considering the amount of rain we had, everything is held up so well. No, Bruno, you've had your breakfast. You've just had it. He's even more greedy than Bruce was. No, Bruno, that's my... Why are you licking your lips? It's just... Honestly, he's such a puppy. But he's so cute, he's so beautiful. And you saw the greeting this morning. Usually he sort of cries a bit. He didn't this morning, which was interesting. But he cries, he's so excited. When he sees Anne later, because he hasn't seen Anne for a few days because she's been out cycling for a few days on a cycle trip. But when she sees him, when he sees her, there'll be tears. There'll be so much crying from him. He'll be so excited to see her. And his thick coat is coming on really nicely. He'll be ready for snow, I'd say, in a month. Yeah. I'll just take extra blankets for him and stuff, but he's already got a nice thick coat. He bred for this, aren't he? Bred for cold. Mm-hmm. So, an interesting difference between Bruno and Bruce. Bruno has zero aggression. Zero. No aggression whatsoever. Which Bruce did. So, Bruce would he's bitten a couple of people who got in his face, who he didn't know, just because they've invaded his privacy. Not that he's not that Bruce was a violent dog or anything. It's just that he didn't like anyone coming into his space. Bruno loves it, and he comes for more and more and more, and cuddles and cuddles and cuddles. So part of the reason of that is it's his nature, but also I think because he was the puppy to Bruce, and he was so submissive to Bruce. And Bruce was so nasty to him so much at the time. He did play with him a lot, but after that he didn't want anything to do with him. And you've seen that, you saw that on the video when I came home from a trip, and Bruno jumped in the car and Bruce was just snarling away. Didn't want anything to do with Bruno. So unfortunately that was the dynamic. Bruce was very much his own dog, and he was, fine with me and Anne and Brandon, but everyone else he just sort of tolerated. So yeah, Bruno's very different. Bruno just loves everybody no matter what. Very, very loving. So he's a sweetie, he really is. Cheers everybody. Coffee time. So last night was interesting. That was a lot of rain. Everything is mulch, but inside is dry. The advantage of Bruno, the matting system that I use for Bruno, that was Bruce's, is it dries them off really well. And then you just hang that out to dry. The Zempire bed was comfy. I was warm.
tucked in that. And Bruno lay nicely beside me. I was actually surprised. I thought it might be an issue, but no, he lay nicely. I thought he was going to climb all over me, but no, he was a good boy. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a really good evening. It's really nice to be back. 2 months away, and this was my first camp, a comfy car camp in seriously heavy rain. I mean, that, I don't know if the lens or the camera, I mean, the microphone picked that up, but man, it was coming down. It was really coming down. And at one point it was quite grim. It was quite cold, which is why I went inside. But out here it was fine. All right, I'm gonna have my coffee and then I'll bring you back for breakfast. Okay, welcome back everybody. Time for me to cook up my breakfast. I wish you could see Bruno, but there's no easy way to show him in here. Actually, what I'll do is I'll swap the camera around, then you can see him. Okay, I've moved the camera around. So he'll come over as soon as he starts smelling some food. Right, so for breakfast, what have we got? Let's get it out. Okay, we got pancake mix. And we've got, and here comes Bruno, we've got bacon. So I'm gonna let Bruno have a little bit of bacon. Not much, because, well, it's not great for humans, it's definitely not great for dogs. Okay, so cooking, I'll tell you what, I'm going to take my jacket off. The reason I'm going to take this off is, even though it's quite chilly, is I don't want to get bacon fat all over it. And bacon has a habit of spitting all over the place. So, first things first is I need to, do I need to scrub this pan out a bit? No. All right, bacon. Let's get this done. What do you think, Bruno? Do you want some bacon? I think I need to sharpen my knife again. It's because I've left it so long, it's been washed a few times. Alright, this is when you're going to see a lot of Bruno. I don't think he's going to disappear now, because he can smell he'll smell the food cooking. Tongs. Alright, so while that bacon is in the pan cooking, let's get the pancake mix ready. Shake it up. So you've got to remember that everything is new to Bruno. Everything. All of this. He's been camping with me and Bruce once, and he was so tiny, he was 3 months old. And that was when I picked him up. So he won't remember any of it. Then everything was new to him. And he'd just been, you know, taken from the one place he knows and was with a stranger and another dog that wasn't particularly nice to him. Even though he then fell in love with Bruce. Okay, that ought to do it. Right, what next? Oh, it's chaos. Absolute chaos. I wish it wasn't so muddy, but at least I've got this floor mat down. Wet wipes. See, I told you he'd be loitering. Oh, yes. Okay, so I'm going to bring you back when the bacon's done and we're ready to put the pancakes on. Okay, bacon's ready. That's going to be nice and crispy, I think. I've incinerated it. Okay, now we need to get rid of all these horrible scraps that are in here and a lot of this fat. But I don't want Bruno getting it. So that, I mean, what I might do is pour it out into my cup and then deal with it later. Yeah, because that would be very bad for Bruno to get his hands on that. Okay. Right, let's just turn that up a little bit, put some fresh oil in, and let's get a pancake on. So anyone who knows my channel knows I love just a big pancake. Go big or go home. All right, I'll bring you back for the pancake flip. Okay, pancake's ready, time for the flip. Let's do this. Oh, come on, yes, got it. Okay, just got it. Oh, that was close. All right, we need to put some of this into Bruno's bowl. Throw his water out. Okay, a couple of pieces of bacon. I might just break them up a bit for him. Okay, so that's for Bruno. That's there waiting. You're probably going to see his head pop up now as he jumps up to have a look. He's just at my feet constantly. He's nudging me. Hang on, let me see. See, look at his face. He's just waiting, constantly hovering. He's way worse than Bruce ever was. I've never known a dog to love his food or love any food so much. I mean, Bruce loved food as well, but not to the same extent. All right, looks like I've got a good fluffy pancake here. So what I might do is just fold it in half. Okay. Cool beans. Right, now while that's doing its thing, let's put on the kettle. Because I want another coffee. And I need the hot water to cook stuff up. Right, so what are we missing? Maple syrup. Okay, what have I done with the maple syrup? Oh yes, here it is. Whew. I thought I forgot that. That would have been crucial loss. Okay. Slather the maple syrup on. Oh, I didn't heat the maple syrup this time. Oh well, whatever. Can you see? He's sitting. Oh, he was sitting right there. Okay. All right, it's time. I think what we'll do is I'll eat out here. My knife, my fork, and we've got Bruno's food. Okay, so let me just sort this out. Right, how are we looking? Okay, we're looking good. Oh, and I've got Bruno's here. Now, he's gonna finish this in seconds. Sit. Sit, Bruno, sit. No, Bruno, sit. What's this? Come around here. This is training. A lot of training required. Sit. Good boy. Wait. Wait. Bruno, wait. Ah, hey. Wait. Sit. Sit, Bruno. Sit. You've got to get on top of this, because if you've got a border collie, wait, and you don't control them, you don't train them properly, they're going to be a pest forever. Go on then. Good boy. And that's the reason Bruno was so amazing, was he was just well trained. Right. Pancakes and bacon. Oh man, I missed this. Wow, that's good. And I missed New Zealand bacon. It's so good. This is superb. No, cheeky. So he needs to learn that once he's had his, that's it. Begging won't work. Now I know there'll be 2 or 3 of you that maybe comment saying, oh, let him have more, blah, 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 blah. Let him have whatever he wants. Honestly, no. Because training and discipline is so important with border collies. They are not normal pets. They're not normal dogs. Purebred border collies, you have to train them, you have to control them, you have to give them discipline. They need an alpha, and then they'll happily sit below that alpha, and they will be happy. Also, you've got to keep them fit and healthy. Oops. I used to get a lot of comments from India saying Bruce didn't look healthy, you look too thin, you're not feeding your dog enough. This was the stupidity that I used to have to put up with. Whenever I see a comment like that now, any comment, honestly, it doesn't really matter who, if it pops up on my feed where someone says they're telling me how to look after him, what I should be doing, I just block that person. Because I just don't have any patience or tolerance for it anymore. I used to try and get involved in a conversation with them, and then it just wouldn't work. I'd ask them what their credentials were, and they'd say, oh, they've owned pets before. I've owned dogs for years, and you know, I know exactly what's good for them and what's not good for them. And I don't need armchair experts telling me how to look after my dog. So please don't. I'm sure there'll be a couple of people out there that will try and tell me what to do, and it just drives me crazy. No, Bruno, no. And I just have zero tolerance for it. Who are these people that they think that I'm going to listen to internet stranger about how to look after my own dog? Anyway, rant over. This is so good. Right. I'm going to finish the rest of this, have another coffee, and I'll bring you back for packing everything up. Okay, welcome back everybody. Okay. It's chilly. Right, it's time to pack everything up. Now, everything is soaked, so this is going to be a quick pack up because I've got to take everything out again when I get home. So there's no point doing a neat job. Just got to get on with it. So I will speed it up from now. Okay, right, time to, you finished with your water? Okay, time to dismantle the tent. So, I've got to take the tarp down first. Need the hammer to pull the pegs out. And the tarp is all at the back now, so let's just take that out and then stuff it in the stuff sack. Right, Bruno, what are you eating? Okay, relatively painless. Let's stuff it in the stuff sack. Bruno, no, leave these alone. Bruno's chasing the cords. He's trying to bite them. Bruno, stop it. It was a lot easier with Bruce. Oh dear. But because it's all new to Bruno, it's all a game. Okay, Well, if this fits in here, it would be a miracle, because it's absolutely drenched. So this tarp is pretty old now. This is one of my very first tarps. And I've actually got a feeling the seams are starting to go. Because I did feel a few drops last night and I couldn't quite work out what was going on. So I might need to re-seam seal it myself. There's plenty of videos on how you seam seal nylon tarps, so you don't need me to show you how to do it. Okay, next up, the tent. So I've emptied everything out inside, zipped everything up, but left some air gaps just to let some air out. I'm going to zip up the front door because I want it to be all closed in when I do this. Okay, let's get the pegs out. So Bruno's got a disgusting water bottle that you can see here. Honestly, I buy him all these toys. I've got toys with me for him. But he wants to play with a water bottle. Alright, tent. So with the tent, what you do is you basically just let all the air out. So I'll zoom in a bit so you can see it. There you go. And that noise you can hear is Bruno running around with a water bottle. Okay, there are two valves. One on the front, one on the back. You let them both out. Oops. Got to remember to pick up that valve. So yeah, the valve came off. I don't know why it keeps coming off. That's a bit of a worry that it doesn't stay on. It'd be quite easy to lose that. Alright, then it's just a matter of folding it. Now you better fold it to match the bag size. Again, this is another first for Bruno. Okay. So that's about, is that about the bag width? Yeah. Okay, squidge it to let all the air out. Sandflies are coming out. They're like mosquitoes. I mean, I don't even know if it's worth putting this back in the bag. Just gonna make the bag all muddy. There is actually a strap. And I don't know what I've done with it. Okay, I've put the strap somewhere and I have no idea where. What I might do is just roll it up and just chuck it in the back because it's so muddy. I don't want to get that all in the bag. I'm going to have to clean this off at home. So yeah, there's no point putting this in the bag. It's just going to make it all filthy. And I haven't got the strap anyway, and you need the strap really. Else it won't fit in properly. Yuck. Ugh. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay. I can go straight in. This is going to be so messy, getting it all out at home. Okay. Last bits of cord. And then Bruno's lead is under there, so I need to get that. Now look at the mud on that mat. Need to rinse that off with water before I put that back in the truck. Wow, that was just filthy. The whole ground is just, it's just gross. I think we're pretty much done. All I've got to do is stow the Starlink, so I'll do that. Yeah, I'll stow the Starlink and I'll bring you back. Right, Starlink is stowed. Starlink is stowed. And we're all ready to go. Get Bruno's lead. Right, come on Bruno. Come on, up, up. Here, Bruno, not in there. This side. Come on. Up, up, here, Bruno. Bruno, come on. He's trying to get in the driver's side. Okay. What do you think, Bruno? Hey, come here. Was that fun? All right, everybody. Thanks very much for coming on this camp. I think we had a great time. Let me just pan you up a bit. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, come here. Come on, it's all right. Oh, no, Bruno, you're so confused. Come on, up, we're going home. I know you don't know what that is yet. So he doesn't know anything yet. I mean, you remember with Bruce knew exactly, and he would jump in the front passenger seat. Bruno's got to learn all this stuff. This is going to take a little while, but it's worth it. Stick around to watch the training of Bruno and how he evolves over time into his own type of dog. He'll be different to Bruce, but border collies are border collies. Come here. Yeah. Come on, say goodbye. Come on. Here. Come on, Bruno. Oh, he just doesn't know what to do. All right, everybody. thanks very much for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. This was our first camp back for 2 months. First since Bruce. And brought back a lot of memories. And some great memories. Also made it very sad, but it's a new beginning and you've got to move on. It is what it is. And we'll bring you back again soon for another camping with Tony and Bruno for AB Camping. Thanks very much, everyone. See you next time. Should we go home? Should we go home? Come on.